All Star Izzy, I'm here. Listen, I told you guys I might go live 3 times today. Well, technically, this is the first time for the day, but you already know what I mean. We are here, we are live, we are present. You know what I mean? Like I told you guys tonight, well, today really, is going to be a very busy day, so I probably won't be able to do any lives going forward. I got an all day celebration, so I'm going to take this time out to just rock out with you guys and have some conversations and speak on some things, whatever we engage with, because this is our after hours. This is the time where we get to have conversations about things that we can't necessarily have conversations in the afternoon. And it's been a minute since I've seen my vamps, so, we'll see if the vamps are going to pop out tonight. We're going to have some good combos, and just move forward from there. But great conversations that I've been having. It's been, I had two very great lives. Shout out to everybody who made the live. Shout out to all the people that's going to come in. And we're just gonna enjoy this. We're gonna kick this off and have a good time. I just got done watching John Wick 2. Probably after this I'm gonna watch John Wick 3. I'm having a good time enjoying that. I told you I really fuck with that shit heavy. It's a really good movie series. So I've been enjoying that. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. It's a very chill. Did I get it? There's like this little small mosquito that keeps coming around. I think I got it. I don't know if I did though. It's like, can't them things see in slow motion? Regardless though, hold on, I'm not trying to hear that. Give me a minute. All right, boom. All right, yeah. Now we are in business and we just chilling, right? I'm gonna just allow people to come in. Won't be on here too long, but you never know how conversation can go between us, all of us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up, dude? What you doing up? What you up to around these parks? Yo, what's good? So, how you doing? What you doing around these parks? What's good with everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Just got finished watching John Wick 2. You know what I'm saying? For real, you don't even care. You don't even care. You and Big Cuz fell off. Y'all don't even care. Shit, I got the day off. I'm excited. Well, not really, but literally been doing shit all damn day. I gotta get this damn catch. Yeah. Oh, what's up, family? Great to see you. What's good? Go watch Superman. I want to watch Superman. Have y'all watched Superman? Has anybody here watched Superman? And if you have, don't spoil nothing. Bro, Twitter is so terrible. It's like you can see every goddamn thing. And I'm like, bro, I had to literally scroll crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to see all that. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be a rule. People had to show their faces in the profile pic. I agree. I'm the same way. You're in a flash flood. That's crazy. It's crazy. So it's crazy out there. It's storming out there. Yeah, you got this dude, PlayStation 5 kids, Beat Baller '08. Jesus Christ. Nah, for real. People like that should be a necessity. That should be a necessity, a rule in YouTube. You should be able to show your picture. You got to show your face. Be qualified to come into YouTube. Cause people be weird. You have PlayStation 5 kid, Beat Baller '08. What type of profile picture is that? You lucky I can't go to your profile picture, unless I pick this shit up. But yeah, nah. What was your favorite part about Superman though? I'm weak. So I know Bryce though. That's the thing. I know who Bryce is. That's my bro. That's my brother, bro. Yeah. He tried to cut. This man is so happy bullying people on the internet. The new one? Yeah, the new Superman. Yeah. I want to check it out. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I do want to check it out though. I just don't know when. There we go. Hopefully like next week. Next week I can go see it. Maybe like this upcoming day. I don't know about tomorrow. I got like a dinner celebration. Sunday I'm cooked. For real. Is that movie really 3 hours long? I heard that shit was like 3 hours long. I was like, damn, no way. I was like, fuck, 3 hours long. I mean, what's the movie I seen that was 3 hours long? Fucking The Wolf on Wall Street. What else? I've been seeing a lot of movies anyways, so it ain't nothing really crazy. So I gotta check it out for sure. I gotta watch it. I want to watch Jurassic World, but I didn't know Scarlett Johansson was the main actress though. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. It didn't feel like it. Oh, okay. I wonder if what happened to Buddy then? Chris Pratt. Did they just like take him out and just like, that world is over with? I don't know, maybe we'll see. Uh, Me and Lil Cutter, we just came up with between that Keenar's key, man. Nah, that shit, bro, that shit is metal. That shit got some weight to it, but you know, it gotta stay where it's at, bro. You know, it kind of looks like I'm wearing it. You know what I mean? Only a little bit, like it's like right there. But that shit is beautiful though. Shout out to that. I actually I was playing the Smash tournament and I beat everybody. So my prize was the Keyblade. Fam said, "What time is it for you?" It's 3:58 for me. It's the same time. It's literally the same time. We on that Vam Squad shit. But I like to. This is just like my more chill after hour lives where I just talk to engage people with around this time. So this is like more of a chill side of what I do, where we just talk and chop it up for real. During the days and like nights, I'm like hosting an event. Like I had two lives prior to this. I had did my podcast and then I did like this open panel / debate that just recently passed like a couple hours ago. You said I tried, but I have severe anxiety problems. You try like what them things called? I'm taking something to help the sleeping too because I stay up a lot. I'm always up. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Check MP. You know what I'm saying? Check MP, literally. Um, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically like some sleeping pills. I'll take some of those. I wouldn't say that for myself, like I can't go to sleep. I just like, I just be up, bro, creating and shit. But I can go to sleep if I want to. I just sometimes choose to work on stuff than to sleep. But you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'll get into that lane. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if that helps you sleep or not. But I definitely gotta watch Superman. Anybody watch Superman? Again, I'm a little bit chill right now. Just for those to let them know. We just vibing. We ain't doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So it says that earlier live, Isaac, are people allowed to be on it or only certain people? If it says open panel, then it's open to whomever is gonna be up there. But it has to be 18 plus, and you have to show your face when you talk about the situation, whether you agree or disagree. So if it says open panel, open debate, anybody can join. You just have to be at a certain, age for you to join it. Because when we talk on certain topics, people got to be they got to be a certain age for sure. Because we talk about grown things. Let me say I do take sleeping pills because I have insomnia. Okay, cool. Damn. I was about to say, okay, cool, but not cool like that's cool. But like, I hear you. Got you out of work, but I like to hop on at least once. Yeah, pause. But yeah, yeah. I'm having a lot more. Like every Friday, I'll be having open panels, and if it's not every Friday, it'll be bi-weekly. But that's just if on Fridays I got shit to do. So, but yeah, it'll feature a lot of people in the future. I got a lot more. I got another guest, Unique 79. Great to see you, man. How you doing? Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. But I know next Friday I'm gonna have this lady that's gonna come onto my show for my podcast and everything. Yes, sir. Shout out Unique 79. Yes, sir. Much love, much respect. But yeah, this is my little after hours spot right now. Unique. You know what I'm saying? This is like for the after hours, get to engage with some folks and everything. More of a chill side. We can teach, talk, all that, you know what I'm saying? But this is more like that type of vibe. But yeah, shout out to Unique 79. It's been a minute. But yeah, for the shows going forward, I'm just gonna incorporate so many different guests, branching out with people that I bring in. Like the guy that I had on my live, his name is Marquette, but Marquette, I keep saying Marquette, but Marquette, he was like going viral on TikTok. So then like he came onto my platform and shit. So that shit was dope too. Having him a part of there. He be getting like millions of views and shit. So shout out to him. Shout out, bro. He pulled up, showed out. We had very good conversations. In the future, we're going to have more where we can do like certain topics and stuff. So yeah, even going forward, Fridays, open panels. Just got to show your face. You got to be 18 plus. That's all it is. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? For the conversation, the things that we talk on there, you know. I'm excited. I got this new video that's gonna come out. A lot more grand ideas, and I want to say shout out to all the new supporters. I've been gaining hella supporters lately, so I'm very grateful for that. Even if anyone that's here that's new, that you want to be a part of this, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you, and that's one of the biggest things that I've been learning too. Like, but just in general, like even in relationships, but just with people, giving them the freedom to want something, to do something. I'd rather not force it, and kind of try to sell it. I can sell me, but present me. You know what I mean? I don't gotta like persuade and go out my way too much. I'm not here to be perform. Shit can be cool. Shit can be nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people like the real. People fuck with the real, and I think that's real, literally. So yeah, that's just been something for real. Femi says, you know that movie where like everyone dies, and I forgot what it's called. No. Sound like an apocalypse movie or a zombie movie. I have no idea. 28 years later? I don't know a movie where everybody dies for real. I think there's movies, like even I'm watching John Wick right now, which is a good movie. I think people should watch it. But like everybody dies, but like not everybody dies. So I don't know. I really don't know a movie where everyone just dies genuinely. But I really don't know. That's actually crazy. I've just thought about that. I don't think I've ever seen it. Found Destination? Oh, you talking about like the main cast. Oh yeah, that's my shit. I did a movie review on Found Destination. I fuck with Found Destination. Yeah, hell yeah. I love that movie. I like the movie series, period. I just like I just be like a detective when I watch movies and stuff. There's so many things in there that you can take off and give a review about or talk about, get some game pointers, perspectives, even just for fun. But yeah, I fuck with Final Destination. You fuck with it? Yeah, Final Destination is pretty crazy. It's cool to see everybody. People just be here up late, just chilling. That's funny as hell. Yeah. We're gonna be touching on some subjects in the future, though. Having some conversations. Course. Yeah. See, Final Destination is tough. Final Destination is like a overall thing. I feel like all people like it. People was trying to tell me to watch it on the plane when I was headed to Vegas. I didn't have the Wi-Fi though. CCTV cams, where's your new friend? What's that? I have no idea what that is. Isaac, what do you think about dating apps like Tinder and Hinge? I don't think nothing of it too much. I mean, I don't use dating apps. But if that's something that you do or for people to do, that's fine too. I think recently I was thinking about should I just experience it to like see what's going on, to experience it, kind of get some experience so I could talk about it a little bit more, because I don't do dating apps. I'm more in person with stuff. But it's, I think if that gets you to a result, that's cool. But I also would still advocate for in-person experience as well, like meeting people in like social settings, social spots, being also able to have dating apps and stuff like that. So that would be my take on it for real. And plus, like, there was actually something I'm about to cover soon. I was doing like basically some research on something. But I seen that there was a lot of men that have a very difficult time with getting the dating results that they want online. And I know some people that they can go online dating and it's good for them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like certain things matter, like a bio, a picture. Like the angle and how you take the picture, what you're giving off, the messages. You don't want to waste no breath and time. But also too, like a lot of guys complain about how girls get so many matches, but that just comes from them trying to like compare themselves. And if you don't get it, bro, a lot of the things online is not really what it's like in real life. 100% of the time, bro. I'll say like 90%. I'll give the benefit of the doubt, but like 90% of the time, it's not really like that. Like whatever they display, it's completely different in real life. Femi says I don't like dating apps because you never know. That's true. That's true. So says I might just have to hop on it to meet women. I mean, everything is online nowadays, and I live in a small town. Well, that could be something you could experience. You know, you should just experience it and see where it gets you. But of course, I still advocate for it in person. You know what I mean? But if that could be an experience you have. Just don't get caught up too much in the superficial parts of it. Like still present yourself well, like look good and all that, but don't get too caught up in all that. Unique says offline interactions is definitely better than online. Yeah, it is. It is. And it's funny too, cause like when I hook up with women, they'll ask me like, do I have I ever been on dating apps and stuff like that? I'm like, nah. And I wonder if they like look me up or some shit. But I'm like, nah, I don't need. And it's not even a boast. Like I might do it to experience in the future, just to try it out, just so I can get some experience in it and to talk about it a little bit more. Cause all I know is like people that complain and research and stuff like that, and I don't want to be one of those people that really like. A lot of the things that I speak on when it comes to dating is true experience and it's real conversations. That's why it's intimate or like it's deep to me. But you gotta give it a chance, I guess. So it says I know though I have to post better pics, better quality pics. Yeah, the lighting matters. You know what I'm saying? It shows up like how you want to. Yeah, I would kill it in dating apps low key. Like I'll kill that shit for real. I take good ass pictures. You got any tips on making friends though? I do. Yeah, for sure. Well, firstly, sometimes you're gonna have to be the person to initiate a conversation. And if you initiate a conversation, you be cool. See if there's interest. I definitely you should. It depends on. Do you want to make friends online or in person? Let me ask that first, cause I've done both, so I can give tips on either or. But yeah, no, yeah, damn, dating apps. I just see a lot of people like want better results when it comes to dating apps and try to match it up into the real life and stuff. So it's like bringing the social media to real life. It's interesting. You just gotta get the person. In real life, well, that's true. Yeah, so have is correct too. Make friends first. Be a friend. It all starts with well, be a friend of yourself too, and all that. But also in real life, whatever, list some interest out. Any hobbies that you have, and look for those places, and go to places that you would want to be at, and you're gonna have to do something that it may be a little bit scary, maybe a little bit frightening to you, but you're gonna have to initiate a conversation with people too. Like people can converse with you as well, especially with like social settings. But if you see something, you see some cool people, just kind of just hey, oh that's cool. Just join in like the conversation or point out something that you like, and you're all in there. Like, for instance, D&D. Like it keeps coming to my head because I was just thinking about like Smash tournaments, and they have like D&D tournaments. So if you have like D&D tournaments, like oh look, I have this, and maybe you start to get on that, and then you guys can have a conversation within that. But a big thing too is that you would probably have to say hi first. That's gonna be a big thing, and then just keep up with them. Just keep talking because it would naturally be smooth. Like when the conversation happens, you don't have to say like, "What's your favorite color?" and stuff like that. Like that's why it's best to go into places that you know that you want to be in. Like have a hobby. You can make friends that way. Exactly, unique. Exactly. Femi says you're right. It's just the only problem I have is that people judge and bully me because of my mental health issues and eating disorder too. Well, for those who do, fuck them, really. So let's not let's. I understand that may be a prominent thing in your life right now where you're thinking about that too much, which can actually prevent you from making friends in the future because you may think that people are always thinking that way. So of course, like so I mentioned, definitely be a friend of yourself. But two, not everybody will be like that too. So that's the good part because there's always the positive and negatives in all these things. So even you have that. You don't even necessarily have to even talk about that when you do meet friends. And it depends really too on how the friendship is created, because there's a lot of things that go into it. Like a lot of people can be friends to be codependent on each other, or a lot of people can be friends out of when they do like the trauma bonding and stuff. But it's important to know boundaries within that. So even if, hold on, I think I got sneeze. Wait, I don't need to sneeze. Is it like, does that ever happen to y'all? To like y'all about to sneeze, but y'all don't sneeze, but then when you announce you about to sneeze, you don't sneeze? That's crazy. But anyways, sorry. I really thought I had to sneeze. Anyways, but going back to the whole judging you for your mental health issues and eating disorder, I mean, that's not something you need to tell people right away, unless they start to get to know you a little bit more, unless if that's something that you lead off with. You know what I mean? And I'm just mentioning that because I know I've met some people before that would, right, yeah, bro, but that would lead off with like issues that they had that they can keep to themselves. Because friendship should be like more of a fun thing at first, and then as they develop, it can get a little bit more. It can get deeper in conversation and stuff. Like friendships can be cool, But definitely go to the places that you like. Any of the hobbies and interests that you have, you should definitely take yourself there, and it'll be nice, especially if it's new for you. That'd be cool because it may be new for somebody too. So then you guys can even bond off of that, and then like end up being cool on some other time, and like, oh, this is dope, this is dope. So it says, yeah, I don't have to talk too much about that. You don't have to get vulnerable early on. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like that's some things that's a way down the line. Femi says, I don't tell them most of the time. Um, Most of the time they be my friend and like ask, and then tell everyone about it. Okay, then well now there's the part to identify who's a friend and not, you know? So even if like they ask, just you can even say without even telling them, just like, oh, I just have things to take care of, you know. But even if somebody were to just tell everybody, then then those people are not cool. And then what could be beneficial for you too is to see how are those people always trying to be your friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, or you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that too so have, but like point out the patterns as well of like how are these individuals all functioning and why are they doing these certain things? Like basically like why are they all trying to like make fun of me or just tell everybody about it? You know what I mean? So that could be helpful too. Cause not everybody's meant to be a friend. And even if they ask, simple one. You just don't want to talk about it. And that's your right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand there's boundaries that even come with friends too. Like you don't gotta talk about shit that you don't want to. You know? Yeah. Yo, Terry, what's up, bro? How you doing? What's good? What's good? What's good? But yeah, there's some tips to make some friends. Friends are cool, especially like cause it's really just in conversation and engaging. Like just talking to people helps a lot. Just of course, like I said, initiate. Cause most of the time, people want to make connections and friends. It's just that people are afraid to say hello or just to talk about things. Femi says, yeah, just sometimes they pressure me and I really have bad trust issues and I get attached too easily too. Well, then that's a lot that goes into it. That's why I even mentioned the codependency thing because I kind of picked up on something you were saying. So then you have to, before you really make friends or even as you're making friends, you should reevaluate what a friendship means to you. You know what I mean? That will help. That will be very beneficial to tackle those issues. And even if they pressure you, if they pressure you, I told you I don't want to talk about it. And if that's not enough, then I'm finna walk away. Nah, for sure, you're right. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do on my end. Just assist as much as I can. But you're getting that chill version. But there's some ways to get it. And plus, if you subscribe or stay along just in the future, like you will pick up on certain communication, conversation stuff. Even if you don't, I recommend you do definitely check out my channel for like conversation skills though, because I talk about that often, and you can learn some things. how to socialize, how to talk to people, engage, you know. I talk about that often. Like I'm in a bunch of communities. Like I'm in a Smash Bros community. I'm in an Overwatch community. I'm in another gaming community. I'm in like a YouTube community. I'm in like this dating community. I'm in like this podcast community. Shit, I'm actually naming it. I didn't even realize this. Holy shit, I have a lot of communities. But I'm in a whole bunch of communities. I appreciate that. Like I'm in a movie community where like we talk about like, movies or movie reviews. I'm in a whole bunch of communities, but that's because I'm able to socialize too, and especially if you're making connections over the internet with people that's similar to your interests, just keep it light. Keep it lighthearted. Keep it light to what it is, and maybe down the line, y'all link. The group is cool. Then conversations can happen because I can see that even based off of experiences like how friend groups can break up or like how friend groups can scatter, people don't really become friends, is because a lot of it's like superficial or people are too jealous of each other, and it you know yeah, jealous. It's just like messiness, gossipy, and that's not the stuff you want to be around too. Just in general for anybody, like anything that's way too gossipy, way too crazy and chaotic and just too much, and not aligned with things that you want in life. That's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these are my tips on how to make friends. Damn, it's crazy. I don't realize how much people I really know. Like I'm in a lot of communities. Oh damn, that's dope. I'm in a music community too, and I'm in like this. I'm in different programs. It's crazy, like communication communities, but all that is very helpful. Just I came out the womb talking. Like I'm talking about, I came out. My mom had me, and I was talking to the doctors. I was talking to the nurses. I'm talking to whoever's in the building. I'm talking to everybody. They put me in a room with all the babies. I'm sitting up, and we're all talking. That was me. Family says, yeah, and I understand why people act like the way they do and treat me the way they do, or anyone that matter too. Yeah, that's true. Now, also too, is that one thing that I like to speak on is it takes two to tango. So also realize what are you allowing as well. You know what I mean? And of course, some people can try to exert. What's good, Janubi? Great to see you. But I know a lot of people can exert. They try to exert like power over people they deem as weak, and they try to pressure. And I was actually having a conversation with someone about that earlier. And one thing that I'm learning, because that was a lot of my life, like a lot of people trying to like power over me, specifically like a lot of like authority figures and shit. Like it was just a lot that was happening. But when people try to treat you that way, it's not always your fault. But if it continues to always be a thing, just look at some of the ways of what you allow in your life too. You know. Because if disrespect keeps continuing a lot, you're always gonna have people that try to overpower the people that seem weak to them. But it'll grow out eventually every time. You will always have enemies somehow. But just I wanted to just mention that for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, just about they were just talking to me basically about a power dynamic, and this person the person that in position of power at the time wasn't even on a higher level than them. It was a client that I was speaking with. I could have just said that, but I try to keep it out. But it is what it is. But I was speaking with a client. There was power dynamics going on. It was frustrating them. They felt powerless. And the thing was, it wasn't a power of position in the workplace. It really came down to something deeper of where it happened to like childhood, or what happened to like their early life, or whatever the case is, and how they grew up, maybe a family dynamic, right? So that really plays into a part in how the situation was occurring, and why there's so much, why he was feeling powerless in the power dynamic, or in the social dynamic rather than that. And we really just broke it down too. And I found myself speaking on situations on the best way to basically counter that, because we don't want to play. You don't want to play into the strength of what the other person is playing that they're already beating you at. And one thing too, when I was listening to this audio, was that the power that we see or fear is really the power we already reside within us. You know what I mean? Or like whatever that is. And we were just basically breaking that down because there was this line in Ballerina. Again, I'm a John Wick head right now, so I'm watching John Wick. But she was a girl fighting a grown man, and the grown man was beating her ass, and she was like, "I can't fight him. I can't win." The one training her was like, "You will never win. You gotta, because you're playing to his strength. If you play to a person who has power over your strength, and this just goes for anybody, if you play to the strength that they have, you're always gonna lose because that's their strength, and that's the one thing that was beating you. So if you keep trying to get into that part, you're gonna be defeated by it every single time. So what can you do that's in your favor, in your strengths to counter that?" And him and I broke it down, and we just broke it down. I gave him the tools and everything like that. So, just of course, remember to move forward with being able to counter and use your strengths, but also remember to not allow certain things in your life to where, why does this keep occurring, and what am I putting off to? What am I doing? And what can I change about myself? You know what I mean? But you're welcome, of course. Of course, you know. I think I have a very passionate side about people undermining other people. I got in trouble for that a lot, like even low key now. But like, I mean, I was there once, and I know what that was like, and I've there's a lot of people that just wasn't like that, and I mean, I got my lessons out of it. Like some people really do need to stand up for themselves, but if I'm able to at least teach them something, I can teach them how to stand up for themselves at least, you know. Because the more you give power to people in here, the more they're just gonna keep defeating you. It's about asking, why do I give them the power? For anything really. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Damn, it's been 30 minutes already? By the gods. That's crazy. Time goes by when you have conversations. But shout out to everybody. You do have a hard time standing up for yourself? Well, then there you go. Then there you go. And then no, and then just take some time. You don't have, and it doesn't have to be a quick fix already. Like, this is the part of the awareness. This is part of the journey, and part of the exploration and embracement to something new. Because now, you know what? You can accept it. And if you know it, sometimes you just got to say that shit out loud, and then just cultivate, work on that. Grind that part of yourself. Because, you subbed, you're here, but I ain't always going to be there. Neither will other people that's there that helps you as well. So now it's like, you have the best choice in the world. You know what, fuck it. I'm going to stand up for myself. Even if your voice shakes, even if you feel some type of way. I remember when when I was younger and I stood up for myself, bro, I was scared as hell. I'm talking about like hair sticking up. I'm sounding nervous. My voice is shaking. Like I'm scared shitless. My chest is caving in. Like I was scared as hell. But the more I was showing myself I was able to do it, the more confidence and trust I started building with me. And it helps a lot. See, Tina, you found it because it was a secret live. Zechariah, great to see you. What's up with it, man? Femi says yes, and some people say fight, but I don't like violence or condone in it. Yeah, of course, and the only fight if you need to. Only if it has to come to that. But truthfully, the power is in your words and response. Because Femi is great at just saying this. Because I've been mentioning this for a minute, but the three things that we're taught a lot in this world, right, is fight, flight, or freeze. You either freeze, you either fight, you either run away and internalize it, correct, right? And the one thing that we're not necessarily taught a lot is how to respond. So if we can take a moment to respond to this, then we're able to know how to navigate that part and be able to say, I need to stand up for myself. Do I either freeze, hesitate? Do I try to throw a punch? Do I try to, and when you can just take a moment to be like, okay, hold on. I can just say something about this. I don't appreciate this. I don't need this. I don't appreciate this. I'm not trying to have anything be more than this, but I don't like the way that you're speaking to me, and I'm not gonna do it. You know, a lot of times people can pump fake. People try to use a demeanor or words to get over on somebody to see it. Because if you're mentally weak and they're trying to verbally, come at you, they can take that a certain way. You know what I mean? But that helps a lot. So remember, fight, flight, freeze, the three things we're taught. But now we can teach ourselves how to respond. And that's been a big thing for me because I've learned that a lot in my life when being able to like transform certain things, decide, choose, being able to respond instead of react. And that's like, that completely shifts a whole dynamic within ourselves, and it creates a whole different like chemistry because you're like, wait, I can take this, I can choose this right now. It's beautiful. So I says, well, you have to work on that. Nobody's going to come save you. As harsh as it sounds, you were born alone, you're gonna die alone. That is true. That is very true. But good thing that you have individuals like myself that can come by, that can, that you can come across, because it's just like a guide, like in a video game. You know what I'm saying? If you game, you got that one guy that's just there, and then it's like, okay, well, the rest is up to you. But 1,000. Ramington, great to see you. Clean setup. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We vibing on here with the purple, you feel me? But I appreciate that. B3, great to see you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Remington. Janubi says, I agree, standing up for yourself is tough, especially against people who deem close to you. Very truth. Yeah. Yeah, and it's especially like close to you, and then when they're like friends, or you guys are joking, or whatever the case is, like those things are gonna happen. Like you're going to have to voice it, because there can even be power dynamics in like communities. There can be power dynamics in like friend circles, and that's not. I don't think there's a true friendship when it comes to that, but that's real. There's power dynamics in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So it says, I don't have to necessarily physically fight, but that's for you to find out. Not 1,000. Yeah, yeah. See, if it comes to that, then it comes to that. I don't advise it, right? Now, I have my moments, but that's because nothing really physically escalated. But if things, I don't really want to speak on it. I'll just say that. Because what it is what I want for people to take from this is to use a response rather than having to resort to that. Because then, all right, whatever happens. But if we have the power to speak and say what we need to say and be firm, even if we're shaky, just fuck it. Say it. But if things escalate, go ahead. B3 says, I found this from Australia, so it can't be that secret, right? Wig. Yeah, it was, secret live, okay? Only those who see it, see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's if you found it, it must definitely be a secret. I first said, I don't respond to debating if I should go. How do you mean? If I said it, that's for you to find out. Yeah. No, this is a secret live. You know what I mean? Oh, you see, we exclusive right now. We VIP. This is VIP. But yeah, standing up for yourself is a big thing, because even standing up for yourself takes it a long way. Like, because standing up for yourself don't even need to necessarily look like yelling back or anything. It could be a firm boundary. It could be talking back, but with authority, or having your own opinion or something, or just speaking up. Companies respect that, whether if they don't feel like they like it, but they respect it. People respect people who stand up for themselves, even if there's many people against them. And I've learned that a lot too. I meant like what I should do and figure out the person too. I mean, just know that you're attracting people that try to bully you because they see you as weak, and if they keep doing that, that creates the pattern of more people like that in the future, right? You'll be attracting that. So it's like almost like it's like a loop or a lesson to be. You gotta stand up and do something to break the cycle, basically. So it's like now you just gotta break the cycle. Ooh, isn't that cool? You gotta break a cycle. We breaking cycles out here. But yeah. I like when conversations get to things like this, because I've been thinking about power dynamics a lot for the last couple of days. And it's interesting hearing them, seeing them, what is true power, what isn't power, what is really weakness, and what's true power. And it's beautiful when you can take some time back from it. So it says, hey, but overnight, if I get your ass kicked, at least your hand I'll stand up. Hey, that's the first step. Yeah, true. But I mean, see that you would even respect yourself more though, cause it's like that's just trust. Even if shit you get hurt, that's trust. Like you got to be able to trust yourself, because if you can't have your own back, like you can't be like this with you, it's not gonna, it will be inconsistent forever. Femi said I wasn't taught much because I have abusive parents and they didn't care much about me. Then we see where a lot of things come from. You know what I mean? But the thing is too, Femi, I want you to notice, because over here on the All Star Lifestyle, one of my favorite slogans is "You have a voice for a reason." So with that being said, as you have a voice for a reason, you also have the 2 feet for yourself. So you are going to be standing for your own. That's one thing that I teach on this end, because you gotta be like this with you. And I know, yeah, you have all these parents, correct? And it wasn't the best growing up, but the one thing that you have power in is being able to decide, where can I go going forward? Even though these things occurred in my past, even though they may still be here, they're still it's still present. What can I still do to move forward? How can I transform my pain into power? How can I make my scars beautiful to me? How can I make sad moments empowering? How can I learn the gratitude within this? Janubi says people definitely respect who stand up for themselves. Trying to ignore it will always deprive your self-concept. Yes. And you're not gonna, and two, with that, Janubi, like, and then that's how people start getting lost and depressed within themselves, cause they are running from the thing that they actually want to do, the flight, fight, or freeze. Remember, those things those things take you away from you, and you start to get lost, and then you find yourself, once you do the things you really want to do or stand up for yourself and stuff, and like, oh damn, I was always there the whole time. Exactly. You're just using what you were taught to keep compiling and going and layering over you. But it's amazing when you realize you were always there the whole time. Maybe says, I'm still trying to find my voice, but I'll keep trying. See, the thing is, first step, two. Well, you're new here, so I'm not gonna get on you just yet, right? But there's no such thing as trying. Okay? That's a banned word over here. We don't try. We either do or we don't. Okay? And you'll be like, well, I'm trying to find my voice, but I'm gonna keep trying. But it's the thing of, as you're discovering your voice, you will. And you are. Because it's discovering. You're not trying. Because trying is like taking away from something you're already doing. And I don't like the word trying. Actually, I like, if I see the word trying in real life, I'm gonna have beef with it, for real. Soab says, bro, everyone has a sob story, man. Move on. No parent is perfect. They're human. They're just humans. Stop using that as an excuse to feel sorry for yourself. Break the cycle. Be a leader. Yeah, that's a way to put it. And again, Femi, all these things that we're saying is just empowerment. That's really what it comes down to. No one's trying to like belittle you or anything, ridicule you or nothing. Nah, all of this just falls into what's real, and this is what we teach on this end is truth, real game, real honesty. With of course, I completely I understand you, because I've been there at one point. But if I'm able to also empower myself and get to where I am, I know you can, for sure. Even though this world is what it is, right? It's tough, it's harsh, it can be. There was this quote that stuck with me. It was like, only God shows mercy, right? And it's the thing. You are the creator of your stuff. You know what I mean? B3 says, if you respect yourself, it means there's a possibility for others too as well. Yes. If you don't respect yourself, then why should anyone else? A bit of self-worth is the most important thing. Yeah. And even if it's just one grain of rice every day, like, we don't need to rush a thing, because one step is better than 2 steps every month. one step every day is better than 2 steps every month. That's what I meant to say, okay? Everybody calm down. But yeah, Femi says, yeah, I do. And I've been having self-harm and stuff like that, it's gonna hard through life. Well, I get it. Well, not the self-harm, but listen, don't think you should be saying that on YouTube. You know what I mean? Let's don't I don't wanna say it, you know what I mean? But let's just don't use those words here. But that being said, just again with everything that we said, you have the choice, and it's up to you. We can be here, be like, yo, Femi, but if you're not gonna do nothing about it, no one will. So you can either blossom in the sky as the star is supposed to be, or you can be a pup. I don't know. Shout out to the pups out there. But anyways, yeah, man. This is a great conversation though. I really enjoy conversation. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. But just don't do it again. But also remember the things that we told you, okay? We're gonna move on to another subject. But going forward, I want you to, because we just gave you a lot of game, and I want you to take this as what you need to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You don't gotta be sorry. Keep your head high, you know what I'm saying? Engage with us, talk with us, you know what I'm saying? Keep it cool. And let's keep moving on, all right? Let's not waste too much time on this. Let's not keep putting our energy into this. But dog, I can't believe I'm up right now. It's about to be 5 a.m. Who am I kidding? I'd be grateful so I can play. Are you in jail, living on the street? Yeah, be grateful, seriously, no one playing. Yeah, man, yeah. Gratitude, bro. Gratitude for everything. It's just, and it takes you to see. But everyone, let's just move on to a different topic. We spent a lot of time already on it, and there's nothing wrong with the time we spent, but we don't need to keep reiterating the same thing, we've given enough, and I hope that helps going forward. You know what I'm saying? But John Wick 3, I'm on that movie now, so as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm probably gonna go watch that, chill out for a little bit. But shout out to Power Dynamics. Shout out to conversations like this where it's late night live. It's so interesting. Like the type of convos late night live is so different, bro. It gets so different, bro. Like it's like you never know what's gonna happen. I think that's why I like it a lot. Like I like the unknown in this shit. Like we was talking about camp, summer camp. We talked about traveling. We was baiting that dude with Cartier. Yeah, bro. John Wick got that dude got plot armor. That dude has the biggest plot armor of all time. I've never seen anything like it. Not even Gojo has that. So it says, I'm pretty sure living will be grateful. Yeah, bro. Every day is a beautiful day. Every moment we can breathe is amazing. But yeah. What color should I dye my hair though? Between like an anime? Yeah, like bro, yeah. Like JJK. Like Gojo, because he's basically deemed as the one. But he didn't even have all that plot armor. John Wick is he's a legend. John Wick is a legend. I think you should go to your original color. And I only say that too, because I was supposed to dye my hair was supposed to be like silver and shit. It was supposed to be dope as hell. But I think you should just stick to your original color. Be original with me. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, like black, man, shout out to all the different hairs. Blue is your favorite color? I never really liked blue. Blue is boring to me. I don't know what it is. Like blue is cool, like it's calm and it's chill. But it's a little boring. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me though. No shade to you and your color. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, that's just for me. Personally speaking. Oh shit. But yeah, y'all. Great conversation though, man. I wish I can do well, no I can. I probably won't do it for this. It's some cool shit. I really fuck with Purple though, like Royal Purple. Royal Purple is tough. I rock with that. Royal Purple got some tough shit in there. But yeah, man, this is the after hours talk. I think I'm about to end in a second though. You know, I spent some good time here. I went live 3 times, 3 times. But that's nothing to me. I once did like 3 to 4 lives. I think in a day. I think that's just easy. I think it just become. I think it become easier to me now, like how to do it, because now I know like certain things that I want to do. Water, sky, blue, Gatorade. Damn, I don't even like Gatorade. I don't even fuck with Gatorade. I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with Gatorade. You doing here? Not a lot of people have that privilege. Again, be grateful. Talk to us so happy. I really want to play Smash Bros. I was just telling my bro about that shit, about playing Smash Bros. I really want to play that shit, to be honest. But I got this celebration. I got an all-day celebration tomorrow. Um, I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? Got a celebration. It's basically my birthday dinner because I got sick right after my birthday. Like I was in Vegas, I got sick, and then we had to, you know what I'm saying? We had to postpone my celebration. So my celebration's tomorrow. So technically, it's my birthday today. Technically, even though technically my birthday was the June 19th, but it's my birthday tomorrow. That's what I'm finna say. I'm gonna say it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. I don't think that's ever been done before. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all ever postponed a day where y'all had a birthday, it's my birthday tomorrow. Who's gonna stop me? Who can say that I'm wrong? Right? I put it on paper. Get these to be grateful you made that only one in a million. That's something special for sure. You know, Rocket League, the game you should play it. Oh yeah, I played Rocket League, but listen, I suck at driving games, and I know that's like more of a fun, kind of crazier, chaotic driving game, but I suck at Rocket League. I can't do that. I've tried it. It's not my forte. I'm not a driver. I'm more of a shooter, or I'm more of a fighter. But video games, by the way, for the YouTube sphere people, you know what I mean? But yeah, nah, Rocket League is tough though. I seen some cool ass gameplay, but you know, I'm on the sticks for Smash Bros. Yeah, 2K. Nah, that's my bro. I suck at sports. Like I like if I play sports games, it has to be NFL Street Football. No cap. That's the only really thing I want to play. I cannot play it. I don't like playing sports games. I don't know. Maybe it's just like all that waiting and strategic stuff, and I'm like, bro, I just want to get in the paint. Like, what we doing? Like, we gotta do all this. Like, let's get in there. Like, wow, I don't have time for this right now. But nah, 2K is cool though. That's my homies play. They play that heavy. But I'm all about right now. Sometimes people be bullshit and just want sympathy. Yeah, that's why I said we just gotta move on, bro. That's why I said we just gotta move on. I mean, at the end of the day, it's great to hear it so other people can also hear it. It can be a lesson for it all. That's how I see it. But I know exactly what you're saying. Bro, I remember when I used to be on campus, dog. I was basically one of the leaders of the whole campus. It was about like 5 of us, and there was a lot of people that's like that. It was crazy, you know. But they just wanted it to feel good. So I mean, it was just crazy. Like there's just a lot of awakenings going on. I'm like, oh my God, it'd be wild, bro. But you know, it is what it is. It's part of the world. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, I'm glad that I said what I said. I'm glad that we all talked about. It brings people, you know, either together. People can learn shit. People can take things home with them. You know what I'm saying? When am I going live again? Probably Sunday night, going into Monday. I think that's gonna be the next time I'm going live. I probably won't be going live tomorrow. I don't think so, at least, cause I got my birthday today, so I'm finna be partying today. You know what I mean? I'm finna be partying for my birthday today. Yeah, no one can take that from me. But yeah, that probably the next time I go live. But I'm still gonna be like this whole month. I'm going live almost every day. So, like I'm gonna be here. Like y'all gonna see me for sure. Because I'm delusional enough to think I can get 1,000 by the end of this month. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it just for work though, for hard work and what I'm doing. I don't want to I want people to actually fuck with my shit. But I like sports games, Madden, NBA, Street Volume. I like the Wii. I have to get it. The Wii. It's so random. The Wii is dope as fuck though. The Wii is cool as shit. I fuck with the Wii. B3 says, what is the one bit of advice you have for people trying to find out what they want in life? Don't find out. Don't try. Just do it. That'd be the one thing. Cause I just that word try just gets me so crazy. But to find out for what they want in life, I would say to just to do different things. To go out and do different stuff. Like just try something, do something completely new. See what you like, experience different things. Because one thing about myself, I loved, and still now, like exploring different hobbies, communities. I used to go in like art shops. I went in jewelry shops, like just to create art, to create jewelry. I did open mics. Maybe I went to like a book club. I went to poetry club. Like I did a gardening club. And hey, before anyone say anything about gardening club, ain't nothing wrong with putting grass in this world, flowers. You know what I mean? I did all that, but I would say to just see what you do like, but also be open to new experiences. That'd be one. That'd be the one bit of advice I'll say to find out what you want in life. Cause of course hone in on what you like and desire, like what you're gravitated. Like if you like doing computer stuff, if you like journaling, if you like writing, if you like being a detective, you like finding out mysteries, like even stuff like that is cool. Like, cause remember B3, we were talking. I was remember you. It was you and Lala that was here, I think, and we were talking about like astrophysicists and astronomers. Like, I'm still looking for those people. Like, there was this guy who used to he wasn't like a in real life mentor, but he was like a mentor for whatchamacallit, media training. Cause I done a lot of media training because of I already I was in because I was performing and I was also doing interviews like media interviews. So I did a lot of media training, and plus it goes a long way once you like even do stuff like this too. Like I was doing media training before this shit was even as hype and whatever. So like I was getting into that, and I'm trying to get him here. But the whole point is what I'm saying is like I want to connect those things and try and do new things, like, and be open minded to it. You know what I mean? Not just like empowerment coaches, life coaches, dating coaches. Like let's do something new. So that's what I would say. Baby says, all right, well I'm going to bed now for sure. Until next time. Appreciate that, Janubi. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to enjoy it for sure. For sure. My mom, like, we're going to be making some good ass food. I'll probably take a picture and put it in my community, but it's going to be homemade straight from scratch because that's exactly how I wanted it. And we're going to tires to dress up. So, you know what I'm saying? Going to be dapper down, but, you know, I'm going to be enjoying myself. I remember playing tennis. I was crushed. Yeah, bro. Tennis was so dope. I sucked at the boxing, though. The Wii boxing, I was trash at it. I sucked. I really thought I was doing something, but I wasn't doing nothing. Excuse me. B3 says, don't try, just do it. Yeah. Try new things. Yes. There's always something new if you don't like what you do. Exactly. Like it's cool. Like if you love video games, love video games. But if you're not finding excitement a lot in your life, you can, even if you can't drive nowhere necessarily, you can't necessarily go out, like listen to new music or watch a whole different genre movie or do a certain different type of exercise. Go do something spontaneous, like just talk. You know what I mean? Like just it's because what people can think too, like if they want to experience new things, they think they need to get outside and drive somewhere. Like you can do that too, but you can do new things in your house and in your place. You can listen to new music, just different things. That's stuff that I do myself. Like I have a great relationship with myself in life. Like we just be doing new things. Like there was this song I downloaded. Like it was a Frank Sinatra song, and before anybody gets on me about listening to Frank Sinatra, or if I'm too late on the bandwagon, I'm not hopping on the bandwagon. I'm just saying I'm listening to this Frank Sinatra song. I think it's called My Way, and I was so blown away for how incredible that song was, and I was like, yo, this is insane. I was like, God, Lee. I started getting some music like that. Um, Real life people in important roles happen wrong. Yeah. Real life people in important. Yeah, bro. Like that's so cool. Like, wait, I'm gonna have them. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have like the person who does media training. He's gonna come onto my platform. I'm gonna get astronomers. I'm gonna get scientists. I'm gonna get physicists. I'm gonna get all. I'm gonna get. I want to. I'm gonna get them. I already know it. I want to get a librarian in here, but it got to be a specific librarian. Maybe like they're librarian, but they also own a library. Like, shout out to all the librarians, all those ladies out there. You guys and the ladies that go into the library, you guys have a very special place in mi corazón. And flight attendants. It's something about the flight attendants. Listen, okay. It's something about y'all. Listen, I'll get a pilot on my shit. Like a match, bro. Like shit can just expand so much further than just what we do. But that's like the part of having fun, because even too, I can have fun. Like I can do something new with this. And that's what it's all about. Pick their brains. Exactly, bro. Like when that happens, Q&As all day, literally. Like it's just the conversation is just going. Like I literally will have to put a 1 hour timer for myself, or I'm gonna be on here for 3 hours, and we're gonna be dissecting things. I'm gonna tell them to run me through this process. I'm gonna tell them how does this. Like I will be in full student mode for sure, which I always a lot of the time I am when I have people to interview and shit like that. But or like actors, direct. See now my brain is flowing. Son of a bitch, look what you did in a great way though. B3 says so many people with different stories out there that can help empower anyone with the ability to listen. Yeah, that's really what I used to do that a lot. Like some things on camera too, but a lot of the things like when I bring people upon my platform or who I talk to, a lot of it was really how just because of how I am in real life. Like a lot of the times I would just talk to people that's older than me, like elders. I'll talk to random people in stores. I'll talk to like men. I'll talk to all sorts of people. I just never documented it and never like had it, all that type of script. But I used to do that all the time. I used to be like, that's so cool. And we used to have conversations like that all the time. But I'm like, that's something that I love and enjoy. Let's bring this to the world and start connecting certain things, because not only can I learn it, but people need to learn it. I remember thinking, I was like, yo, people can learn something from this. It doesn't just have to be like what I learned from it. Like, because I'd be astounded by what some of these people be saying. I'm like, yo, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. Someone needs to hear you. Come on, get on my platform right now. I might fuck around, go live spontaneously with somebody I just met, and I'll be like, yo, it's me, All Star Izzy. Check it out. I'm with boom, and then we just have a conversation. But that's gonna be my time, because if I keep talking, I'm gonna be here until 6 a.m. and I'm not gonna do that, okay? I enjoy you guys, and I'm very grateful you guys are here. I'm gonna enjoy my Saturday, my second birthday. You already know the vibes, but I wanna say shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for being here. This is a good All-Stars secret live, you know what I mean? Because yeah, you guys found it, you guys are here, but it's a secret live, okay? We're keeping it on a hush, all right? But remember, one thing that I love to close out with, as within, so without. But to shine within is to shine without, and you are the creator of what you got going on. Until next time, peace. I'll see you guys soon. We out this thing.